US future technology versus China future technology, the great tech rivalry, China versus the US. Do you know that China has finally surpassed the United States to become the world's leading tech manufacturer? And did you know that if this trend continues, China will gain ground, forcing the United States to redouble its efforts in research and development? The technological rivalry between the United States and China has not gone unnoticed by the rest of the world. What's more interesting is how the two major tech hubs are literally fighting for the top spot by working tirelessly on their future technologies. Keep watching this video to find out which of these major countries is more likely to lead the other in terms of future technology. Hello tech nerds, welcome back to AI Future Life, a versatile YouTube channel where we bring the latest updates on stock, science, finance, artificial intelligence, and many more important things. Before we proceed to our topic, subscribe to our channel and keep following us by clicking the bell icon. So without further delay, let's get straight into the subject. Today's video will discuss future technological projects and how these major tech hubs are likely to work on them in order to become the top tech manufacturer out there. Currently, China's rapid rise and efforts to challenge the United States for dominance in the world's tech sector have piqued everyone's interest. Recently, a report, The Great Rivalry, China versus the US in the 21st Century, published by the Belfer Center for Science and International Affairs at the Harvard Kennedy School, has made certain revelations about the two's future technological developments and how China is likely to lead most of the fields, which to many is certainly surprising. Previously, when it came to technological advancements and innovations, it is hard to believe that China didn't matter. The country didn't have enough funds and was consistently ignored when it came to tech matters. However, with time, China has grown right into a low-value production tech site for multinational agencies and is sooner or later on its way to turning into the top tech producer at the planet, exceptionally surpassing even the US, who during the last years have in reality mounted a great dominance on this field. The future technology for both of these countries appears to be promising. Their projects consistently involve a number of technological innovations in the fields of AI, biotechnology, networks, and even green energy. When it comes to AI, China is now referred to as a full-spectrum peer competitor. Chinese investments in AI research and development have surpassed those of the United States, and the results are beginning to emerge. For the future, China in reality is going to lay the scholarly groundwork for a civilization advantage in AI, in terms of technological development and market applications. China is now even at the forefront of the global AI frontier. In the long run, China's potential benefits begin with its 1.4 billion person population, which creates an unrivaled talent pool and data. So far, the next decade is considered a period of implementation, and undoubtedly China has the upper hand. In the words of the National Security Commission on Artificial Intelligence, China possesses the might, talent, and ambition to surpass the US to become the world's chief in AI if the current trend continues. Even so, if the maximum advances in AI over the following decade reap results from breakthroughs in algorithms and hardware, the US can have an advantage. The creation and improvement of the 5G network will undoubtedly be another major technological development for both countries. But except perks in 5G requirements and chip design, America's 5G energy grid rollout is years back of China's, giving China every other first-mover benefit in growing the systems for the 5G era. China is already the main leader in present-day 5G programs, inclusive of clever manufacturing unit systems, virtual twins for business programs, and the world's first 5G-enabled far-off surgery. Whereas the 4G generation noticed Apple iPhones and Microsoft HoloLens connecting customers to the tech ecosystem, the 5G generation is anticipated to be ruled with the aid of Huawei Networks, a Chinese tech giant that will offer incredible connectivity for Xiaomi smartphones and Tencent Clevertown solutions. On the other hand, America's advantages include only its tech hub's centrality in the global tech ecosystem, leadership in 5G chip design, and dominance in key technologies such as cloud infrastructure, because of which the United States will be kept at a disadvantage in developing the next killer app. Quantum records technological know-how is definitely the subsequent area of innovation. In quantum computing, quantum communication, and quantum sensing, the three critical subfields of quantum record technological know-how, which has historically been led by American researchers, well, now China is catching up and is now even far ahead of the United States. The United States' covert intelligence gathering capabilities in China have mobilized Beijing to accelerate economic growth in quantum communication, the gold standard for security. As a result, China registered nearly 4 times as many patents as the United States in 2018. Along with quantum communication and cryptography, China has demonstrated the ability to rapidly translate R&D into operational supremacy, which will undoubtedly work in their favor in taking an impressive lead. The next field is semiconductors, and while the United States remains a dominant position in semiconductor devices because of its incredible input and chip designs, its position has been stripped away by underinvestment over the last couple of years. The Semiconductor Industry Association, on the other hand, predicts that within the next decade, China will grow 40% of emerging world capacity and become the world's largest semiconductor manufacturer with a 24% market share. Many trends indicate that while the United States will not be dispersed as an industry leader in the near term, China has made significant progress in 2 of 3 critical areas that, if sustained, could see China's semiconductor industry grow rapidly over the next decade. Though recent US actions, such as Huawei's sanctions, participation on the Entity List have slowed China's advances, completely cutting off China's access to advanced semiconductors, which would be a self-defeating policy, given that the Chinese market accounts for 36% of all US chip sales. The indisputable reality is that China's opportunities to become a semiconductor leader cannot be ignored any longer and hence is likely to be achieved by 2030. Biotechnology is the creation of new technologies based on advances in the life sciences and Chinese advances in biotechnology, an area in which the United States has traditionally been the market leader, has now made impressive progress. China has made great advances in fundamental and applied research, pharmaceuticals, and therapeutics, which the US has certainly failed to do despite being the sole leader of this field for ages. The United States remains the undisputed leader in biotechnologies, with a significant lead in innovation and 7 of the 10 most valuable life science companies. But China's life science companies are still innovating, and with strategic government support, a billion-patient market, and a motivated workforce, they may just challenge the hegemony of the US biotech sector real soon. Well, the next and most important area of future technological advancement is green energy. And while the United States was the principal inventor of many renewable initiatives, China has led the way in production and implementing those technologies, allowing it to control multiple links in the green energy supply chain. China now delivers 70% of the world's solar panels, up from less than 1% in 2000. In comparison, America's share has dropped from 30% in 2000 to less than 1% today. A stunning reversal. 4 of the 10 largest wind energy producers are Chinese, and they control 40% of the global market. Compared to 12% for the US, it is predicted that by 2028, China will be producing nearly 6 electric vehicles for every 1 produced in the US. Winning the technological rivalry between the United States and China requires more than just dominance in one area. The functioning environments in which companies, institutions, and individuals operate are the foundation of success in these fields. The pipeline of science and technology talent, the R&D ecosystem, and national policies are among the most important. Both countries work and see things differently, which is why they are in the top 2 positions. On one hand, while the US spends the most on research and development, China is more likely to work on privacy and security for its users. It would be incredible and fascinating to see what these 2 tech hubs do in the future to push themselves to the best. Results would definitely be worth a lot of appreciation for sure. That brings us to the end of our video for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, please leave a like. It means a lot to us and inspires us to bring you more amazing content. Thank you for sticking with us and watching this video all the way to the end. Please share it with your friends, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. In the meantime, check out other exciting videos on our channel. Peace.